Terry Marsh, the world champion. Terry Marsh, the people's champion, who fought his way into the hearts of millions.
And all the time I was hiding a terrible secret.
In a Sun exclusive, Terry Marsh talks for the first time about the tragic illness that shattered his life.
Now I'm going to have to quit the fight game.
Read the moving Terry Marsh story only in the Sun, starting tomorrow.
Once upon a time, there was an old man who lived with his two sons.
I'm off to a residential course for double-entry bookkeeping. Take this money and see what you can earn with it whilst I'm away.
Some time later, he returned.
Yes, Walter?
Papa, I buried my money in a building society where it sat, accumulating interest.
Well done, as I've always said, better safe than sorry.
Oh.
And William, for once, let's hope you've shown some of your brother's good sense.
Dad, I put my money in Lloyd's Bank high-interest check account and used their new unit trust scheme to invest in Britain and the rest of the world.
Unit trusts from a bank? I suppose they'll be selling shares next.
Oh, well, actually, they already do. Lloyd's Bank new share deal scheme. So far, I've done rather well out of it.
William! Oh, just as I've always maintained. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Well, bring on the black horse.
Lloyd's Bank, a thoroughbred amongst banks.
How do you put wheels in motion when you're stuck on the grid?
You're going to have to change that gear ratio.
Cellnet, for people going places.
Kev, you're clever. Why do I like Heinz beans the best?
Well, you like Heinz because they have this special sauce covering every single solitary bean, which means you always have a perfect combination of beans and sauce. So with your Heinz baked beans, you've got
nothing left.
Kid, you're catching on.
Nothing tastes quite like them. Beans, Heinz.
You're probably used to seeing DHL documents whizzing all over the world. But DHL can air express much bigger things than documents. A whole lot bigger. In fact, you can rely on DHL to express your freight all over the world as often as you like. So how do you feel about that?
Hooray!
Only DHL deliver freight the way DHL deliver documents.
Sainsbury's English mild cheddar, rich in protein, and this week down in price to 92p a pound.
Antron Stainmaster Carpet, certified by DuPont. After cleaning with water, the advantage becomes obvious. New Antron Stainmaster Carpet. Even dried-in stains come out.
This one's mine, son.
Fiat Uno, the most wanted small car in Europe.
In Britain, property is one of the hottest investments you can make. Starting this week, the Daily Express is giving away £500,000 worth of homes, absolutely free. We're offering 5 hot property bonds worth £100,000 each to put towards your dream house. Collect the coupons, and who knows where you'll soon be living. The new look Daily Express with £500,000 worth of hot property to be won. Have we got news for you?
Well, since I came up on the pools, I've lived a life of ease. Girls and cars and pink champagne and laughing all the way to the Leeds. Sorry, love, the Leeds needs that. See, I've got an account called Liquid Gold where I save for a rainy day. And my money's always on the make with the interest rates Leeds pay. Self-raising dough, I call it. Then who shall crawl out of woodwork but my twin brother, Jerry. He's got business cash flow problems. Can I spare the necessary? Oh, full speed to the Leeds. You can get your wedge out instantly, and the Leeds won't turn a hair. But while I've turned my back on Brother Joe, he's doing mischief over there. he got something up his sleeve. Now, he always was a turncoat, but this really is the limit. His cash flow problem's just rolled up, and I'm well and truly in it.
Liquid Gold now pays up to 8% for bigger savers, so laugh all the way to the leads.
We could suggest that the 1.6-litre rover will improve your performance. And you probably wouldn't argue. And we could say it will help lead to a quieter life. And you'd nod in agreement. And we could even claim that the car will do wonders for your social life. And you might be intrigued, but not entirely surprised. However, if we were to tell you that the restyled 1.3 or 1.6-litre rovers could come to you for less money than a dozen sets of professional golf clubs, that you might find rather incredible. But then from only £7,196, the Rover 200 series is rather an incredible motor car.
I love coming to France, but there are some things about French cooking that even I can't handle. Now this is more like it. A spot of lovely creamy tartare cheese with just a hint of garlic and herbs. Absolutely superb on a hunk of gorgeous crusty bread. Oh dear, looks like supper's going to be late again. Tartare, a little bit of France we can all enjoy.
When was the last time you made a long business trip and your train had to stop for breakfast? Stop for you to do some work? Or stop to spend a penny? When did you last see a train with a puncture? Or a train get nicked for speeding? And who's ever heard of a train jam? See your dealer about an Intercity 125. Much quicker, we think, than your 1.6 or 2.6.
Intercity.
Ancient Greece, where Homer sailed the Aegean and worshipped the gods. Now Sharon flies in from Luton and worships the sun. And if you're cooking in Greece this summer, a word about your plastic. Will it give you a certain kudos in Mykonos?
Λυπάμαι, δεν δεχόμαστε στην κάρτα.
Will it take you skiing in Skiathos?
Όχι, με συγχωρείτε, δεν δουλεύω με αυτή την κάρτα.
The fact is, Barclaycard is welcome at thousands more places under the sun than certain charge cards I could mention. And now, the throwaway ending.
For details, dial 100 and ask for free phone Barclaycard.
Terry Marsh, the world champion. Terry Marsh, the people's champion, who fought his way into the hearts of millions.
And all the time I was hiding a terrible secret.
In a Sun exclusive, Terry Marsh talks for the first time about the tragic illness that shattered his life.
Now I'm going to have to quit the fight game.
Read the moving Terry Marsh story only in the Sun, starting tomorrow.
Yo.
Yes! 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 Yes!
Don't say yes.
Say yup!
When you're in control and you know what you want, aim to fly high with Sterling Asset, the investment account from Abbey National. There's high interest that'll climb even higher the more you invest. And if you leave your money for a year, there's a bonus. Sterling Asset from Abbey National. It could be your strongest asset.
Most life assurance will see that you're well provided for if you're left on your own. Then there's Commercial Union. We offer full life cover with a cash sum for you and your husband to enjoy together. Because CU Life is for living.
No, hold it. Let's take a little break for a rethink. Sorry, Jerry. I don't know what it is, just not happening. Yeah, relax, everyone.
All papers cover fashion matters. But there's a paper that really matters in fashion.
John, look at this.
Okay, Jerry, let's try it again. Oh, no, that's favourite. Oh, that is it. Wonderful, wonderful, good.
The Times. A lion among paper tigers.
For this kind of money, you'd think we were launching a fleet of QE2s. In fact, we are launching 800 trains as part of our £3,000 million renewal programme. There are 3 different types of train, each designed to make your journey plain sailing.
If you're thinking it's about time you moved house, you'll find more town, country and overseas properties in the classified sections of the Times and the Sunday Times than in all the other quality national newspapers put together. To place your advertisement in Times Classified, phone 481 4000.
Chanel number 19. The outspoken Chanel.
There I was, minding my own business, when tube mania struck. Some bozos reading any kind of tube. Nobody told him about Smith's crispy tubes. It was a tube mania explosion. My sister got it. Even the cops copped it.
Captain, tube mania. Tough one to crack?
Don't be a bozo. There's only one crispy tube.
Hi, Mum. Let me help. You okay? Headache?
Just a bit.
These will help shift it.
Good old Anodin.
New Anodin. Still as effective, but now with a new micro-thin coating. So, it's easier to swallow.
Yes, you always had trouble getting tablets down.
Must rush.
Trust new Anodin.
Headache gone. Bye, Mum. Bye, love.
A fast pain relief that's easier to swallow.
A novel-thatcher is a maker of hats and wigs.
Balderdash. Or is it? Balderdash, the hilarious bluffing game.
Tuna as good as ours. John West, insist on the best.
Boy, Bert, yeah, Joe, I find the best to right, let's go. The 10 ain't dressed, it's not called best for nothing. Let's get one now. Hey, they're gorgeous. You've got a nerve, won't you join us? Where they serve best bitter beer from Cowridge. What a chat up. Well, it's handsome and tall and dark, worth the ransom. It hits the mark, it looks like love at first sight. Things don't change much.
Remember a pint of best? Courage do. Here is the news.
News is good.
News and views. News, and more news. And latest news just in. News, and more news. And latest news just in. News again. News, more news. And more news. News, and. News, and more news. More news in just the news headlines. News, and more news. The main points of the news again.
No news.
Bad news.
United
Les modes. Echte Moden von Les modes. Les modes. Veneto. Les modes. Veneto. Unite di Veneto.
Benetton, Vereinigte United Nations of Benetton. Benetton. Vereinigte
Les modes. United Nations of Benetton.
Vereinigte
Unite di
Just how juicy these small outspun oranges then?
Very juicy. See what I mean?
Sainsbury's whole fresh chickens, oven ready, and this week down in price to 59p a pound.
Hello, look, Compaq insists that I tell you about their new 386 computer, which they say is the most advanced desktop ever made, but they're still sticking to this cock and bull story about it being made from 386 chips and 32 bits of a bus. I mean, frankly, this is not credible. It's an insult to your intelligence. If I were you, I wouldn't watch this commercial. In fact, I'll switch over for you.
The Desk Pro 386 from Compaq will never cease to amaze you.
For decades, people have turned to a trusted solution for pain relief, Disprin. It not only helps dissolve headaches by releasing its pain-relieving ingredient fast, but Disprin also eases sore throats. It relieves the aches and pains of flu. What's more, it even reduces temperatures. Disprin, the all-round solution.
There's now a Surf Automatic with the power to tackle even the toughest stains. A Surf with a special deodorizing action to get your clothes totally fresh. And biological power to get your wash really clean. A cleanness you can see. A billowing freshness you can smell. Catch the wave with Surf Automatic.
It's time to live life for real. Fiber Life, how you feel. It keeps all the promises with every sip. It's got the taste so many others miss. Which is why you know that it's Fiber Life, Fiber Life, Fiber Life.
Next Monday at 9, they're back for a new series.
Methinks you're telling us porkies, me old cocker.
I knew it was going to be a silly day.
We're in enough trouble as it is. You're just going to have to keep your mouth shut about it, all right?
Are you telling me you have got something to worry about?
Look, I'm not going to touch you.
Look, sir, my job is to nick people.
Shotgun, get on the radio, Ray!
Back in action, back on the beat. The Bill, a new series starting next Monday at 9 on Thames.
This Monday continues with Benny Hill after the break.
Nah, I'm not doing it.
Come on, turn round.
No, I'm not turning around. Not with these spots, no way.
They're not pretty, are they? Tell you what, give this new stuff a bash. It's clear as acne treatment. And see how your face looks in 5 days.
It's not going to work in 5 days.
You might be surprised.
New Clearasil acne treatment works fast, even on stubborn spots. You too may see the difference in 5 days.
Are you surprised?
I sure am.
A spotty specimen last week. What do you reckon now?
Well, they were really bad last week, but Clearasil's done the job.
Ask your pharmacist for New Clearasil acne treatment. It's a faster way to turn around spots and acne.
It's done. Hurry.
It should only be a couple of days.
Take care. Ciao. Ciao. Ciao.
champion Terry Marsh was always a fighter in and out of the ring.
Now I'm going to have to quit the fight game.
In a Sun exclusive this week, Terry Marsh tells how epilepsy has shattered his life.
It's going to be my toughest fight ever.
Read the moving Terry Marsh story exclusive in the Sun. Plus Care Bears in the Sun. There's a super new Panini album and 10 packs of stickers, all for 50p. And only Sun Tringo Bingo gives you 3 great chances to win £30,000 every week. It's all in the Sun this week.
Last year, Shell introduced the first new petrol for 15 years. It's still the only petrol to have a sparkader with a detergent. However, not everyone has heard.
I want to break free. I want to break free.
Formula Shell. Are you using it?
Menu Master gives you the free